What's up, guys? Let me get through the first part of this video and then we will get to the video of work today. The new 30-inch, you guys know, we bought one, had to exchange it because it was broke. Got that one, had to take it in for service. There was all kinds of things wrong with it out of the box. The dealer fixed everything. I got it back. We finally were gonna use it, and then look what happened. Hold on here. Look, check this out. Watch it. Right in the middle. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, right in the middle. Look at that. Try it again. Yeah, look at that. Right in the middle. Okay. All right, clearly it shoots way off to the right. I called Toro, I told him what was going on, I told him what happened when we first bought it, what happened when we exchanged it, and what's happening now. I told him I wanted a new one, I wanted exchanged, and I want a new one. It was a woman on the phone, and she said, I can tell you right now what's wrong with it. You have to adjust your traction. I said, adjust my traction? So how would I do that? She said, there's a traction cable that you can adjust. I said, the transmission cable? She said, yeah, you can adjust the transmission cable. I said, miss, the problem isn't that it's not going, because it's going full speed, full power. I said, the problem is it's going to the right. I said, if I was in an open parking lot, I said, and if I tied up the personal pace and let it go, I said, eventually it would come back to me. Okay, I said, it's full power. She said, no, this is not a warranty issue, this is a maintenance issue. I said, a maintenance issue on a mower that we've used 2 times and found out it was broke after we used it? I called State Sharpening, who fixed it last time. All the stuff that was wrong with it. Flywheel nut, flywheel key, worn all that stuff. I said, does this sound right to you? He said, no. I said, because it sounds like to me, either the left tire is getting too much power or the right tire is not getting enough. He said, that's what it is. So I got to take it back in tomorrow. So Toro, if you think you're not going to warranty this out, you're wrong. That will be happening. This is I told her, I said, this is the worst customer service I think I've ever dealt with. I said, how are you going to tell me I got to maintenance something that we haven't even been able to use yet? It's brand new. Wow, Toro. Wow. So I would I don't know, man. I don't know. The other 30 inches are quite more expensive, but I would say I'm probably going to be ending my relationship with Toro. We'll see though, I don't know. Unreal. All right, let's get to the video. What's going on, everyone? Aaron here, Clean Cuts Lawn Care. It's Monday morning. The weather has changed. It wasn't supposed to rain yesterday. It wasn't supposed to rain today or tomorrow. We're supposed to get a lot of rain Wednesday, Thursday, but it ended up raining all night still. It was raining a little bit ago, but we're still going out. We have 52 lawns that have to be done this week. Next week we have a big landscape job on the schedule, our first of many fall cleanups on the schedule. We have like 12 or 13 pretty big cleanups already booked, and that's not counting what comes in just from the phone calls. So it's important to get these mows out of the way and off of the priority list. I told you what happened with the 30-inch. This bolt that goes through the air filter housing and into the carburetor snapped off at the threads, and it took the part that holds the threads out of the carburetor with it. So for now, this is kind of my fix. The gasket, if you're using this mower commercially, that gasket that's attached to the air filter housing and goes onto the carburetor, that's going to have to be replaced every year. We did replace it in the spring. It's still in really good condition as opposed to the one last year. We will replace it this winter, but right now we're just trying to get through these mows, and I don't want to use the other 30 right now. So that's kind of the fix we got going on. I put a number 6 screw, 2-inch through here, a nut on the back, a nut on the front, tightened them both, and hopefully that's going to keep it where it needs to be. So now I'm going to go ahead and put everything back together and see what happens. So it's all back together, no signs of a leak right now. This is when I noticed the leak, when I was putting it on the trailer and I had, you know, I tilt it. All right, so right now there's no signs of a leak. I will end up replacing that gasket because you have to do it every year anyway, and I'll probably make that situation better with how I have it secured in there. Problem is, there's nothing wrong with that carburetor right now. You know, I don't want to replace that carburetor until one more year at least. But if it came down to it, I definitely would replace it. I just don't think it needs it yet. So hopefully this will get me through the season. I'll put a new gasket in there, kind of make that bolt situation a little better, and it'll be good. But right now it seems to be good. So yeah, we got to get out of here. So this weekend, we actually signed on 3 more yards that are committed to the 2023 season. We just did the first one of the new ones. Next spring we will cut these edges all the way out. She's already aware of it. But it looks good. A lot of leaves here. I already told her we do offer fall cleanup. We're going to be removing a small tree in the back next spring, and probably doing some landscaping for her. So we're already getting a lot of calls about snow removal. Basically how it worked out was I only wanted to do snow removal from our mowing accounts, but we didn't have enough last year. In fact, I think we only did 2 of our mowing customers last winter, but we only had 13. Well, this year we have enough that we can work strictly from our mowing list, and a couple extra that I'm okay doing even though they're not on our mowing list, because geographically it would be ridiculous not to do them. So a few people who called that were on our list last year, I told them we're only going to be doing mowing or snow removal for our mowing accounts. 2 of them was actually interested in a estimate for mowing for 2023. I gave them the estimate, and both of them switched over to now mowing and snow removal. So that's exactly how we wanted. This one is also snow removal, and we got a really good price on the mowing and the snow removal. So and it's in our area, the area we want. These are the accounts that we want. Smaller, well, this one's a little bit, it's like a medium size yard. So is the other new one, but it's in our area, right? We could do this with a 30, no problem. So that's exactly what we want right now. that last one you've seen, when we do final mows in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it'll more than likely be her final mow at all. One, I doubt she's going to want to go to weekly, and we will not continue her lawn as a bi-weekly. And there's only 2 that will stay weekly, or bi-weekly, I'm sorry, that we're going to allow. But the first 4 weeks of spring, they will be weekly. It's just because we're okay with those 2 being bi-weekly, but that's it. And she's also been a bit of a problem customer this year. So we are going to do her snow removal, but as far as mowing goes, that'll be it. But that the lawn I showed you, it was our first mow for her. Before I left, we did sell her a fall cleanup with a follow-up cleanup, so that's really good right there. So that'll be a nice job. And yeah, they just keep coming in, and honestly, I'm ready for fall cleanups, man. We did really good last year just doing them part-time, so I'm hoping to really do really well this year, you know, being that we'll be doing them full-time this year. All right, here's the next one, but I don't know if I'm gonna I'm not gonna bag that. There's a ton of them. I think I'm just gonna mulch those up, mulch them right back into the grass. Oh, I decided to bag it. I had every leaf on the property gone, and it's already filling back up. I mean, but well, as you can see, it's snowing right now. Yes, it is. And I really, really need to get through 3 or 4 more yards today. Absolutely need to. And I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to right now. I'm gonna try, but so it started snowing, started raining, and I was heading back to the shop, but it stopped. The sun came out, so gonna get whatever I can done. I mean, this week is really, really important to me. You know, I want to get these mows taken care of so we can go right into fall cleanups and landscaping jobs that are coming in, you know, big paying jobs. I mean, I think we have we have one estimate out there for $1,550, a few small landscape jobs for, you know, like $700-800, you know, and these are like half-day jobs, you know. Well, not the $1,550, but you know, jobs that I want to get to. So we need this mowing wrapped up, you know. So that's the goal. Absolutely one of the best fruits out there, kiwi. I could eat these from now to Christmas. Just like the rest of them, I backed it up front and back. Let's take a look at the back. This is another multi-service customer. We do their mowing, their snow removal. Yeah, looks good. All right, let's get out of here. All right, so the house before this, the customer came out and she asked if we thought this was the last cut or are we gonna do one more. I told her we're gonna check on it in a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, and you know, we'll decide at that point, but this very well could be the last cut. And we have been doing her lawn since the first cut this year. So I asked her, I said, do we have you for snow removal, or did you ask about it? And she got like kind of shy, and she said no. She said the guy who did her snow removal last year out of nowhere quit showing up, and she got stuck during a storm for like 3 or 4 days, and she finally found a company to come and get her out, and he's been doing it. You know, he did it for the rest of the year, and she never had that problem again. And she was kind of like shy about it, and you know, she was like, "I'm sorry, but you know, he really was there for me." And I said, "Hey, look," I said, "you know, stay loyal to the company who was there for you, because we want our customers who we're consistent with. We show up, we do what we say we're going to do, and we do a good job, and we want the same thing from those customers that I'm sure this guy wants from her." So I told her, I'm like, "No, it's fine, it's no big deal." I said, "You know, that he was there for you, then that's who should be doing it." And she goes, "You know, it was before I met you guys," and it was kind of funny. But she's like, "But I always want you and Vicky to do my lawn and my landscaping." And I said, "Yeah, absolutely." So that's it for the day. Man, it started snowing bad at this last one, but we're heading back to the shop, and we'll close up for the day.